What's going on, guys? It's TG Gaming. Welcome to what should be the first episode of Season 31, my pro in the VFL. But as you'll see on your screen, Season 31 has been postponed. If you want to read the reason why, pause it on the screen and you can see exactly why. But we're going to talk a little bit of detail in this video, and we are going to go over exactly what happened at the start of the season, how EA has completely neglected to fix this issue with pro clubs, exactly what the issue is, and what is really looking ahead for the VFL in terms of the series. The reason we're bringing out this video, we only really have the 2 games before the season did officially get postponed. A couple of you guys had asked, obviously following the success of the previous series, and I thought I would, instead of just neglecting it, give you guys a little bit of an insight. As you can see, the team that we signed for this season was VFL Bayern. We linked back up with one of our old teammates from Como in season 22 where we won the Serie B. The manager is Hazard RTG. A really solid team, a team that I would expect that will be challenging for the title whenever this does get fixed. But the state of pro clubs at the moment, it just is not viable. Before we're going into games, we are obviously coming on round about 7 o'clock, getting some friendlies in, or what we should be doing is getting some friendlies in. It legitimately takes at least an hour or more. I've seen teams not even get a game in 2 hours for this to be able to work. There is a fix, but it's a 50-50 whether it goes in or not, and it is absolutely horrible. EA, this has been going on. I mean, this game's been out for what, 3 months now, and EA have known about this from day one when it was released, and they have completely neglected to fix it. As someone who's obviously paid to buy the game, you know, I don't want to just be able to play foot or career mode. One of the main strong points for me was VFL for FIFA, and we are unfortunately unable to actually do pro clubs at all in terms of friendlies. If you don't know, VFL works completely on a friendly basis. You obviously take control of a virtual club, you know, in the Bundesliga, Premier League, Serie A, whatever, and yeah, you essentially just play out that league. You know, it's 11v11 pro clubs, and it's just horrible. The fact that EA has taken this long and is still taking this long to get this fixed is absolutely terrible. So we have been pestering them. On the forum there's obviously the kind of subboard that you can submit all your feedback to EA, and we're just really awaiting for them to do something. It looks as if we are not going to get any VFL this year, going by how EA have, you know, kind of responded to the timescale so far. And it's just a shame because a lot of you guys did really like the series, and as I said, VFL was one of the main things that I bought FIFA for. Last year I did not play Ultimate Team at all, and we're obviously trying it this year, and we're going to be doing a little bit of career mode as well, but it is a big shame. I'm going to keep saying it because it really does. When you buy something, you expect to be able to play every single part of it, and unfortunately with EA we can't. So anyway, you'll see in that first game there, guys, that we did play, eventually got to play, that took 45 minutes. We managed to win 2-0, so we started the season strong, and we pick up our first win in the first game. And we're going to go into the second game, we're going to play Darmstadt, and I'm going to be honest, we completely, absolutely steamroll them. However, what I would say is that the game itself, especially in the pro clubs kind of place, is extremely choppy. A lot of people lag out, and what actually happened, there was 4 games that have been played. We played 3 and we lost another one, and the one that we lost, we actually lost 6 players prior to actually going into the game. They all got kicked out and we ended up losing the game 4-2. So I think for the VFL admin team it was a big decision, because obviously, you know, it's something that they didn't want to do, but it's something that they took into account. They really did have to postpone the season, and it's just not viable for the admin team to be sitting there waiting, you know, 2 hours, postponing games eventually, not getting any results on the board, and just having managers leaving left, right and centre. There's a lot of people who say, you know, they should just keep playing on, but a lot of people have got lives and they don't want to be sitting around for 3 hours a night trying to get 1 or 2 games in, and it's just not viable. So you'll see here in the gameplay we pick up a penalty, some nice play from us, and we manage to convert the penalty, making it 3-0. Rec picks up the goal there. Going into the second half, we're actually going to sneak another goal here, pretty much from the kickoff, just before we ended the half, and it just kind of shows you the standard that Darmstadt were bringing, or it could also show you the quality we were bringing. Nice ball there from the winger, and Hargon picks up a nice easy goal, making it 4-0. Then the second half, we're only going to be bringing you guys the goals because there's not much point bringing you anything else, and we are going to push on strong. Going to pick the ball up here in midfield. We're going to fall out to Sole. He's going to play Hargrim in, and he's going to manage to pick up a penalty, and I believe, if I'm correct, this is our second penalty of the game, and I think Hargrim wanted to obviously take the penalty, but McGowan's going to just step up and steal Hargrim's penalty, but fortunately for him, he does manage to convert it. So 5-0 going in, and just before the end of the game, in the 90th minute, some good pressure there. I don't know where the defender was going. Hargon, bear in mind that McGowan just smacked his penalty. He actually plays him in for the assist, and we make it 6-0. So that's the only two games that we are going to bring you until there is a fix for VFL and we can officially, well, I say officially actually start season 31, and hopefully EA do get their finger out soon and they do manage to fix their game, because as I say, it's a complete shame for somebody who has bought the game. Everybody else, VFL is a big website, Pro Clubs is a big thing, and they want to be able to use that platform properly. So EA, hopefully they do fix it within the next couple of weeks. As always guys, if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, and we'll hopefully see you guys not too soon for the next